Hello and welcome back to Flag's survival series, tutorial series. This is day 3, and today we're going to kind of go out and do some adventuring. The first 2 days and nights, we had to deal with purely survival because we had to find shelter on day 1, and day 2 we had to worry about food and making sure we did not starve to death. One other thing I didn't mention with food is that if this goes all the way down to 0, then your hearts do start to deteriorate, so you start to starve to death, but it'll only go down to about half a heart. It won't kill you. But the problem with that is that half heart, if you were to fall while trying to get food, you would die. So it definitely does not do you any good to let your hunger bar go all the way down to 0. Now, so if it does happen, be very careful because dying becomes very easy when you're... Right, I'm going to grab a little more raw beef here because I want that leather. I don't want to kill all those cows. Like I said, we're trying to be in a symbiotic relationship with some of these creatures out here. We're going to need them later on to repopulate, create our kind of farming area where we can have a sustainable food source for the longer term. And I think it looks like that fire put itself out, which is good. I was kind of worried about that. So today we're going to do some exploring. What I'm basically doing, and this is purely my own... look at this. I'm going to take some of this. This is peonies, and we can use those later when we get our armor. I don't know if I'll use that color, but I don't mind having a few flowers. Whoa, chicken! Thanks for the egg. There are lots of chickens and things around here, which is good. I don't want to go too far. Basically, I'm looking for a new home, more for the longer term. I'm not really attached to our little hole in the wall. So I would like to find something a little more permanent, and I still want to maybe go with something in the side of a mountain, but with a little bit better views, and still in this general area because I like this biome. I like woods, I like mountains. Oh, maybe something over here. This looks very nice. I like extreme hills. I like snow. I'm more Nordic in nature. I would have made probably a terrible Viking, but I would have liked the climate. I'm going to grab some of this while I'm here. Normally, I spend a lot more time gathering resources when I find them. But this is a tutorial series. I don't want to bore you guys to tears with me just gathering coal and what have you, but it's also not necessarily necessary. You don't have to gather everything you see. Now, there's a spider. Generally, there are 2 types of spiders. There are these kind of tree spiders, I guess I would call them, that kind of climb up during the night and hide under things like cave walls or trees. And then there's cave spiders. When we go down into caves, there's cave spiders, and they're very fast. They're very mean. So these type of spiders generally are kind of indifferent to you during the day. They won't attack you. At night, they will definitely attack you. So I generally try to kill these guys on sight no matter what, mostly because I like to gather string and spider eyes. We'll need the spider eyes later for brewing, and we need the string now for either fishing or bow and arrow. But during the day, they generally won't bother you. You can kind of push them around a little bit. I'm surprised he's out here in the middle of the day just hanging out. Normally they try to get high up and hide under trees and other things. And I really like this spot. It's kind of a little flat plain. I'm going to look around, and first I'm going to just take this guy out. Monster Hunter. And as you can see, and I should have left it on the ground, he dropped string, spider eye. I think that was it. I think the seeds I just happened to hit another piece of grass. Now the seeds come in handy later on because we can plant those and grow wheat. Yes, grass turns into wheat. Oh, there's a cave up there. See lots of coal. This is a pretty cool little spot. I'm going to go up top real quick. And I should have grabbed a nice little spot over there too. I should have grabbed my crafting table and my chest and my furnace because I probably wasn't going to be coming back. This is a lovely mountainside. Now, I like this view too. You can see pretty far. It's lots of interesting terrain. But it's nice being on this side, close to this forest, because there's so many resources like chickens and cows and bunny rabbits and things of that nature. You see here we got some more coal, but I don't want to spend too much time. What is it? Daylight already going away. My goodness. And there's just a big pool of lava over there. That is what caught all that on fire. Where did that come from? That was the tree that was on fire the other night. Oh, and I see we got some sugar cane, which actually comes in really handy for a couple of reasons. Oh, and here's a squid. I'm gonna actually get this. Squids are harmless. They're indifferent towards you, but and they won't attack you and even fight back. But they give you ink sacs, and we're gonna use that when we get our leather armor because we don't want to just have any leather armor. Now, this is sugar cane. This can be used to make sugar and to make paper. Now, I'm actually going to just plant some more here for now. Put that back. And again, we're getting in, that's more of the sustainability, right? We want to be able to use that later. I'm not ready to use it now. You can use sugar to make pies and cakes with the eggs. I don't have all those ingredients right now, so I'm just going to plant some more because that will grow into its own pieces of 4 tall sugarcane. So I think I'm going to build something over in that direction. Kind of like it over there. There's lots of just neat and interesting hillsides. We can build like a really nice little spot for ourselves, more permanent spot. Sun's going down on day 3. Man, time flies when you're having fun in Minecraft. I'm going to gather this up. I saw a few more of those. And this is just a little dandelion. Flowers in Minecraft can be made into ink to dye things. We'll get into that in another episode later on. But for now, I'm just going to head back here. I'm going to grab the rest of my stuff. And we're going to head back out. But like I said, I don't waste time sitting around waiting for daylight. I'm not going to go back out and build the house, build a new shelter at night, because that would be silly. I'm not quite ready to fight off the hordes of monsters that are going to come out. So we could do things like kind of come on here. We're going to need a lot of wood and things like that for as you can see over in that area, which is kind of mountainous, not a lot of trees, so I don't want to always be hunting back and forth for wood. So I might take some of these blocks for now. I'm also going to use my hand for this. These are oak. I'm going to take some of these branches. As you can see, when you punch these out after cutting down a tree, it can drop saplings. So I've got 2 in my hand right now, oak saplings, and we can plant these over near us. So again, kind of just efficiency and sustainability. Oh, we got a beautiful Minecraft sunset tonight. We can not have to go so far when we need wood. So I'm using my axe. Chopping's very easy. And I kind of also wanted to show you, I told you this the other day, these oak trees also drop apples, so I kind of want to see if one of them will drop one. And I do need to be careful, because I am now working at night. As you play this game more, you get a little more comfortable about being out at night doing stuff, but you do need to be on alert. See, now I dropped another sapling. I'm going to grab that. See if it drops any more. because, like I said, zombies, you'll hear them coming. Skeletons, they rattle their bones. Endermen, I don't know if I'd see Endermen up here in the mountainside so much. They tend to be down in caves in the ground or in plains areas or on sand in the desert. Zombies are really obvious. Ooh, there's a skeleton right there. See him? He doesn't see me yet. We're going to surprise him. Hada! Huzzah! Take that! Haha, victory! Yeah, and skeletons won't come right up to you and attack you. They shoot you with bows and arrows, and I don't have a bow and arrow, so I either have to attack them quickly before they see me, or I have to kind of hide around a corner once I am seen by them so that they come nearby and attack me, because they'll just keep shooting me. Aha! So that tree right there just dropped an apple, which is good. Very fortuitous. So, until I get a bow and arrow, you need to be kind of quick with skeletons, and thankfully he didn't see us, so but they kind of rattle when they walk. They make like a very, I think there's an old Disney cartoon, I don't know, it's really early on, I mean like the 1940s or 50s, where there's some skeletons and chains rattling. It's to music. It's not Fantasia, I don't think, but something in that vein. And they rattle, and it sounds exactly like that to me, the rattling that they make. So you kind of know when a skeleton comes. You know when a zombie comes. Plus, skeletons shoot arrows. They're not always the best shot, so you sometimes hear the arrow thump right next to your head. I'm going to take some of this, too. This is birch. It looks just like a birch tree. I grew up in Connecticut, but where we had lots of birch trees, and those probably are some of my favorite trees. I don't particularly use a lot of birch wood. I guess it depends on the mood in Minecraft. I like the darker woods, again, going back to my Nordic leanings. I like dark redwoods or dark oaks, those type of wood. So anyway, I'm off track again. Chicken, you look very lonely up here. Can you not see him? Here, come on over. You have a friend. The other thing I was saying, though, is that creepers. So zombies you can hear pretty easily. They moan a lot. Skeletons rattle. Endermen kind of make that squeaky sound. And Endermen aren't naturally... They're not, first off, like aggressive towards you. They... But if you look at them for too long, or look at them at all, they do get angry. So they're really sensitive, introverted creatures, and once they do get angry at you, it's really hard to kill them. And I am not in any place right now able to, because I don't have an iron sword, I don't have any armor. I'd probably get taken out pretty quick. Or in the least, if I had a stone sword, I probably wouldn't be able to kill him quick enough to get anything from him, so it really wouldn't be worth it to me to try to attack an Enderman right now. So I kind of just keep my eyes low when they come around, and basically you just look at the ground and walk by them, and they shouldn't bother you. Now that sound, that echo, kind of hollow-y, very sinister sound, is really just a cave. There's an echo. There's a cave down here somewhere. So something to keep in mind when you're out and about. If you're looking for adventure, you hear that sound, it means there's a cave nearby, and caves always lead to adventure. I've learned that playing this game. Now, I've cleared out a pretty good spot on this hill. I've got 17 of these oak saplings, so I probably should maybe replant a couple of them, just do a good thing. We don't like, the environment to look terribly different just because we were here. What's that Boy Scout and hiking saying, leave no trace? So, that one's not a good spot. I don't really like the spot either. So I'll plant a couple more of these back, just so that it looks okay. So I've got 51 oak wood blocks. That's plenty. Maybe I'll get another piece of birch, because I don't want to have to come back right away. And I'll show you what this looks like when So yeah, getting back to the creepers, you wouldn't even know. Like they just sneak up on you, and oh, that's my torch. I'm like, what is that light over there? That was my little beacon that I put. Creepers would walk right up to you, and you wouldn't even know it until they're within like 4 or 5 blocks, and that scares me to death. So I'm always, when you're at night, keep an eye out for creepers. The other thing that you gotta understand is that when it's daytime, skeletons and zombies, they burn up during the day. If they're so they kind of get taken care of when it's daytime, but creepers aren't hurt by the sunlight. So if they spawn anywhere near you, they'll be there later on in the day. Oh, hello, Mr. Zombie. And he's just hanging out up there. Maybe that's the one I've been hearing this whole time. And just like during daytime, so when you're out working at night, you'll hear the zombie, you'll hear the Endermans, but you won't hear the creepers. You do have to be very mindful. During the day, generally speaking, in the forest, it's good to keep your head up when you're doing work because creepers and other things are able to hide in here. Sometimes in the dense forest over there, they actually can spawn. But just because of the creepers, you got to keep your head up. Ta-da! See the nighttime. And see, zombies can actually get hurt from falling, just like you can. But at night when you're walking and you're working, you don't want these things spawning next to you at all. I thought that was a skeleton. So you got to be really mindful. And this guy must have saw me or heard me or something. Ta-da! Take that! Ja! And as you can see, what they drop, zombies drop zombie flesh, which again, you can eat it, rotten flesh, but you don't want to. It'll make you sick. I'll show you a good use for that stuff later. Basically, what you look for with killing zombies are sometimes they drop things like apples and carrots. Sometimes they wear armor, and they can drop some gold armor or shovels or iron tools. And see, right there, it's daytime, sun's coming up, that skeleton's burning up. Normally, I like to come out first thing in the morning and watch the monsters burn up because then you can kind of run around and gather up all the things. Like so, that skeleton up there actually probably dropped a couple of arrows and maybe a bow. Oh, there's 2 creepers down there. That is scary. And these guys will come get me. So I'm going to go back in now because I do not have, I can't face 2 creepers right now, and I have no armor. So if they blow up, if one of them blows up near me, I'm a goner. So I'm just going to get my torches. We're going to move ourselves over to that other location. I'm going to go in here and get the rest of my stuff. So thank you for watching. Oh my goodness. My Minecraft survival series, episode 3. This was exploring day 3, and we'll set up shop over there somewhere, right behind me, and get on with a better home location. All right, signing off. This is Flag. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.